right?
Nah. All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome again to another edition or another review, from your boys here at All in All United, Reman Nico on the inside. Nico, we were actually contemplating whether to do this review or not, eh? Yeah, but we committed to bringing the content to you regardless of the result and how we feel. And I suppose that might explain why it delayed and today and not yesterday. But Nico, it is what it is. Where's the general thoughts on the game yesterday?
Stress. That's when my grades just starting to shoot out faster and faster. Right? Man, you doing it to me, Reeves. Guys out there, man, you doing it to me. Right?
Oh Lord.
Yesterday I saw Die Hard All in All United, Callum Marshall, and he said, Nico, make sure and you don't do no review tonight. Right? He said, because today I almost watch up a TV. He said, what did I do a review? He said, matter of fact, I'm going to do it again for the rest of the year. Right? That is level of stress that we as Man United fans really enduring at this moment in time. After the Liverpool game, he said, well, boy, think you get worse. It can only go uphill. Burnley next, Chelsea drop points against Arsenal. We say, right, opportunity to close the gap at the top four. And we falter big time. It was an embarrassment. It was shambles. We all over the place. We don't know if Oli know what he's doing, if he know if the players know what Oli want them to do. But again, from back to front yesterday, we were poor. We created some chances that, honestly, for me, if we took those chances, the game could have been different. I think Marshall had a perfect opportunity to put us ahead. That for some reason he messed up. Mata had another clear chance, a player of Mata quality. He mistimed that poorly, you know what I mean? And again, after that, it was all downhill. Burnley scored again off a set piece, and then they scored again a rocket of a shot. And 2-0.
You know what? I could never understand, boy, because I don't know. I reached to the point now where when we playing, before I would have been more irate, but now it's just an aside because I don't think they're worth that kind of energy now, boy.
Yeah, that kind of stress, it.
Yeah, they're worth that kind of stress, boy. I'm still showing the grades and thinking because I'm a club performer or we to do good, right. But I ain't feel the worth no mashing up my TV, boy, because I had to pay for it after,
You're right. Honestly, you're right. That's fair, but they're easy. And you know what hurts any fans the most is just to see that Chelsea dropped points the day before, right? And how Arsenal worked for Chelsea to drop that point and then we can't mess it up.
Yeah, boy.
That does hurt you more, you know.
I don't know.
That would hurt you more, you know.
I feel it's like we cursed by Nico, boy. It's like since last season, every time we had the opportunity to make it into top 4, we could never capitalize on the opportunity. Never. What going on? Where's that, boy? Who cursed, man, you, boy?
Oh, boy, I don't know, boy. The years of success kind of between the tail, boy.
Jeez. But it really concerning that you talk about the performance yesterday, and from in my opinion, I thought after the Liverpool result, and I think based on what we saw in the season, Nico, after every loss, we really did. You got a response from the team, So I was expecting a response yesterday, and I thought that the team started off bright. And we know the areas where we're lacking. We know we're lacking in depth. We know that it's a lot of players that are not up to the level. But I told you, Nico, that after Burnley scored yesterday, I was convinced that we were going to lose the game, even though it was so early in the game in the first half. I had known when I saw Burnley score that first goal. Sorry, I was like, all right, well, we lost this game because I don't see that fight, I don't see that drive in us, I don't see the quality to say that we could have pegged Burnley back, and knowing the kind of team Burnley is, they were going to sit back. That 1-0 lead was enough for them to hold on to and sit back and, grit that game out, Nico. And so said, so done.
Yeah, again, the most alarming thing, well, I shouldn't say alarming because the whole season we say the same thing, is the quality. As you said, by the time Burnley went ahead, you wasn't seeing the quality in the squad for us to get back into the game. Only made that change with the Pereira change at halftime with bringing on Greenwood. To me, honestly, I don't think that was the best sub. I think we should have seen James coming off instead, bringing Greenwood on the field and leaving Pereira. I don't mind Pereira. We know Pereira quality is almost at nil, but he was still picking up some proper positions or some decent positions on the field that maybe for some reason he could have delivered something with the extra attacker in Greenwood on the field. So I think that sub that Oli made, I think wasn't the best sub. I know a lot of people maybe say thank God to see Pereira off the field, but for me, Pereira was the only player who was creating or who was trying things in the first half, and I think Oli definitely got that sub wrong. I don't know what you think about that sub.
Well, I agree with you in terms of the industry Pereira offered in the first half because he was all about the pitch. But how to play it, boy, we needed more than that. Oli believed in wing play and he wanted the pace of Daniel James. And I mean, to be quite honest, Daniel James for me had a worse game than Pereira. But what Daniel James offering is the pace and the wing play that Oli seemed to favor. And I suppose that's what probably gave Daniel James the nod in staying on the field over Pereira. Not only that, the opportunities that Pereira did get, he was very, very wasteful. And I think part of the substitution was because he angered Oli. Because he was very wasteful.
Okay.
So probably, from a tactical standpoint, in retrospect, you could say, well, probably Pereira should have stayed on because Daniel James didn't offer nothing really.
Right. Wan-Bissaka to me had an excellent game. But at least he was really the only outlet going forward of the wings.
But Nico,
Williams would have tried, but still.
If I tell you,
no, what I said. I'm talking about in terms of what we have.
Yeah.
And what we were producing. Wan-Bissaka is the only person who was giving you the outlet.
Yeah, but Nico, if I tell you, all right, if I tell you that Burnley play so that Bissaka can get all the ball. Because apart from the first half, apart from the two chances,
you provided the assist for us to go ahead.
No, but here I'm saying, right? I get that. But later in the game, I don't know. I guess finding the attacking part of Wan-Bissaka game, I guess he looking too clumsy, boy.
Yeah, he lacking that coordination going forward.
Yeah, he looking real clumsy, and it's something a little annoying, boy.
And I agree, and I tell you that from before. I tell you this man could defend, but the man can't attack. And you say, boy, there's the man. Right? I tell you, Ricardo Pereira is the man. Right? However, I mean, it, and I said, all right, Wan-Bissaka is the man, but going forward. But he was the best outlet going forward yesterday. And
that had to be a real shame. If our best outlet attacking was our worst and most clumsy attacking player on the field, then I mean, I don't want to hate on Wan-Bissaka, but for me at the moment, all he offering is a defensive, defensive solidity. But the way we playing, we want Wan-Bissaka to be a fullback and not a right back. So I don't know.
Back? What about that centre back? The man could really defend. Maybe not as strong in the air, but I feel it better the man develop as a centre back, boy, because as a wing back here, really you're finding too much, but better you try him there, boy. We can think about it, right? Sergio Ramos was a
wing back. Yeah.
Right? Poyul, if you remember, Poyul also, he was a right back. And they was converted into top centre backs.
But it's not a bad shot at all,
future, I was telling you, maybe in the future it have something there, but that's need to have the manager to have that foresight to maybe try it. Yeah, because the man could really defend. The man could defend. You know what I mean? And overall in the world, you saw it happen. So why we don't
But
try?
you see,
Yeah.
the only thing about Wan-Bissaka and his defensive abilities, it's safer to play him outside the box, because if you look at his style of defending, he's not much of a interceptor. He's more of the tackler. You understand? The type that will go to ground to win the ball. He will recover ground. And when you're recovering ground as a defender, tackles are always 50-50. You know, I mean, granted that Wan-Bissaka, for him is more of a, a 70-30. But the chances are in the box, it's more risky now. You're likely to give away more penalties and stuff like that. So I'm not really seeing, I mean, I think that it can happen because I have a good shout, I tell you. But as it is now, looking at the kind of tackler and the kind of defender, he's more of a tackler. And if you want to put that in the center of your defense, you're looking for trouble.
If you could put by right? Anyway, but that's how we say. The man qualities is really that kind of tackler. You know what I mean? I think that's his strength. I think putting him in the center might take away some of that. But the man a top defender, and I had to give him that.
Yeah, no doubt. But Nico, again, we're not going to spend too much time on this because it's something that we talk about how much times already. The first goal we conceded, a next set play where the fellas fall asleep. Lack of concentration. Maguire lost his man. Matic went up and was second best again. And Chris Wood, free on goal to tap it past the here.
Yeah, Maguire lost his bearings for some reason. Again, how much money had to mark, boy? How much money really had to mark? Chris Wood is his centre forward, right? Maguire tapped himself in all kind of nuts. At the end of the day, each other get back in position too late, and bang, back at the net. You know what I mean? And again, we suffer on a set piece. And then when we go learn.
And I have the belief that once we had kept ourselves in the game without Burnley scoring, we were always in with a chance because we were seeing little gaps opening, But from the time you see we concede, all Burnley needed was that goal, and they know they were going to, resolutely defend. We had nothing going for us after they scored. So I mean, on the game, Nico, that's as much as we could talk about.
Yeah, the second goal, we can touch on the second goal. Excellent goal. The man see that in the post and boom, bullet. They had another chance. And again, we're giving them that. We're giving them all those chances. You know what I mean? They create nothing, we're giving them it. And you know what I mean? So again, we suffer. And against Burnley at home, we conceded 2 goals. At least for the last 3 or 4 games. They went 2 goals ahead at Old Trafford. We struggled to win against Burnley at home.
And do you know, based on history, because since all the records Sir Alex Ferguson took 25 years to achieve, all these managers that came after, they allowed all to be broken. Do you know that yesterday was the first time Burnley ever beat Manchester United in Old Trafford?
Of course, yeah.
I don't know. But this is where it's at right now. A lot of talk is about, whether Ollie will make it or he will not. So let me discuss this, Nico. This is the next point for discussion. What do you think? Ollie in or Ollie out?
To me, Ollie digging himself a grave. I don't know if he's not getting the backings that he was looking for. But I don't think that would count. Soon it wouldn't count if you get the backings, yes or no, because I think the team would be in such a hole that the only person to blame or the only head off the chopping block would be Ollie's own. Because at the end of the day, Ed Woodward still making a profit for the Glazers. The Glazers still seeing a handsome profit because of the financial decisions that Ed Woodward is making. So there is no logical reason to get rid of Ed Woodward, right? So who else will be the fall guy? and the only fall guy now would be Oli. Sad to say, but he would definitely, as long as the trend continues like this, and definitely you're not seeing that turn around because you're not seeing anybody is coming in to replace the ones that injured, the ones that are out of form, the lack of quality. You're not seeing anything coming. You're not even hearing anything. We're seeing about Bruno Fernandes that let out the window too. Yeah, that club's talking to him. That may not happen. So at the end of the day, the only fall guy here is Oli.
And it really unfortunate. And you had to say it goes back to, you see, I don't know if to say, that we're in this position because of Oli's naivety, or it's just that he was covering for the board, because I'm listening to him talk and I'm asking myself, you can't be serious in some of the comments that you're making. You can't, there's no way you could be happy with the players that you have. You've been seeing these guys playing, and you've seen the inconsistencies from August till now. You, as a manager who want to be successful, as a manager who's managing the one of the most successful clubs in the world, there's no way. Granted that there's a rebuilding, but there's no way you could be happy or contented with only 3 transfers. You cleared out so much players, but yet you didn't get the sufficient numbers, to replace going into a Premiership season. We're not playing Italian football where you have a winter break and there's only 1 game a week. You know what I'm saying? This is the English Premier League, one of the most competitive leagues in the world, and one of the most congested fixture setup that anybody ever seen. It's the best for the fans, but it's very hard for players. And you going into there with a bare tread squad. I don't know if Oli responsible for that, or whether it's the board responsible for that. I don't know. But as you say, and it is right, they're not going to fire Ed. Is Oli the one had to take the licks for that?
They had no reason to get that Ed. None.
But I'm asking Nico, right? You bring in Poch. Poch is not a magician. He gonna have to work with the same Jesse Lingard. He gonna have to work with the same Andreas Pereira. He had to work with the same Daniel James. And these probably aren't even his type players.
And I don't think it's only those guys he had to work with. It's the men above him. It's the men he had to work with.
And that is a good point. That's a very good point.
And that is where the failure. That is where the failure will happen, right? Because if it is that the men on top of you giving you that support, right? Hey, I want this player, that player, that player, and I going out and I sure to get these players, then that's something different. But you telling me that, hey, I want this player. Let me say I want 3 players, but you working on 1 player at a time, and you're sure about the next 2, right? You know what had happened, you know what clause it have in the other 2, but hey, we're working on 1 at a time. So by the time season ready to start, you only get one player, or you're struggling to make 2 players, right? And that would only cause the downfall of a manager. So I think the decision to work with the men on top, I think that is where the real problem would lie.
But we saw in the past, because if we had to be fair to the ones on top, then right, we saw when Moyes came in, you heard reports after he went after a couple of players. You understand? Then when Van Gaal came in, Van Gaal cleared house, and Van Gaal, brought in a lot of players as well. He brought in the likes of Falcao, Di Maria, Depay, Schneiderlin, Blind, Rojo. So we're seeing where the board will support the manager. You know what I'm saying? Because it happened. Then when Mourinho came in, Mourinho got Zlatan, he get Pogba, he get Mkhitaryan, he get Bailly. You know what I'm saying? So,
but if you think about it, a lot of these purchases was Galacto type purchases, which would have led into sales, t-shirt sales, right? So by the time the board here, a big name player and a big name player want to come, they started seeing money sign one time. Yes, you had to pay them.
Right.
But these players now bringing in fans, right? People buying the t-shirts, right? And it's a whole windfall. So again, you had to look at that in that aspect also.
No, but the point I was making is that the board showing that they're able to sign. So in this circumstance with Oli now, are trying to figure out what really going on, because it would seem no. Because you talk about the board, and I'm saying, well, probably it's not really the board, because other managers, were supporting and they brought in players. And we understand why they didn't support Mourinho in the second season, because Mourinho wasn't utilizing what he got in the first season. But only now, why are we taking so long to sign players? Is it the kind of players Ollie wants, and he keeps saying that he have a final say in transfers? Is it that he's afraid to bring in big name players because he can't control them? What really going on? Because the team needs signings.
I don't know. We gotta wait and see.
You tell me,
if they'll really
Nico.
back him, or if it is that they're just waiting around the season to bust it through to bring in somebody else to spend the funds.
Well, I feel so, because you can't tell me, Nico, you spent $80 million on Harry Maguire, $50 million on Wan-Bissaka. It reporting that we want to spend $13 million on a winger, a 16-year-old winger from Birmingham City, and you haggling over $10 million for Bruno Fernandes. That's not making sense to me, Nico. That's not making sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's not making sense. But let me close off this. Ollie in or Ollie out. What do you think? You feel you gonna make it?
As long as he can the agenda, he will make it. Honestly, I still feel he'll keep him there, because maybe whoever want to save money, and he helping him save money. So yeah, Ollie in.
I think he in. We just 5 points off fifth. No need to panic. And I think that's how they're looking at it.
No need to panic still.
This is how they're looking at it.
Yeah,
I talking from their point of view,
Of course.
Because they see us in fifth, we 5 points off fourth place. And I suppose they sit and they assess the league, how the league going right now. The team's going to drop points more. So we don't worry.
Yeah.
And once them fellas win the off game and pick up points here and there. But all you need some signings by Nico. Final question.
Yeah.
We signing anybody in the next couple days?
I don't know. I didn't know if anybody want to come to Manchester to start.
Well, good.
Right? That's the next thing, because you're coming in a septic kind of environment there. How much players really want to come in that environment is the next thing. So it's a real big question mark on that. I really can't see.
And Ollie contented to work with what we have, because he just wants to please the board.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, viewers, thank you very much for tuning in. Nico, I don't know if you have any final closing remarks.
Who we playing? Tranmere or Watford?
Oh, let me check.
I saw the score was 1-1. Maybe going to penalty kicks. Maybe Tranmere win.
Let me check and tell you. I'll tell you.
For that game, I think that game is Sunday. I think that game coming up soon. So, and I saw that Liverpool again today still a victory at Wolves. Fellas different, buddy.
Now Liverpool win it now, man. They're playing the best football in the league. Take it. I've seen Watford won. Right? So we going away to Watford on Sunday.
Okay.
All right. So guys, thanks for tuning in. We will be here again. Depending on the result, it might be Monday, Nico. But we'll be here to bring you, our match reactions for the FA Cup tie against Watford on Sunday or Monday. So tune into that. And I mean, we're sticking with the club. We are Man United. So win, lose or draw, we here. We can't be just there only when things nice. But we're expressing how we feel at the same time. So thanks for joining in, everybody. It was a pleasure having you on the inside. Have a good evening.
Good night.